little more clear. That's all I need. Not every answer, just enough to believe. A little more clear. You don't have to know where this is going. Just tell me where we are. You say you like having me around. I say, what does that mean? You laugh like I asked something huge when it's really pretty simple to me. I'm not asking for a title, I'm not asking for a plan. I just don't wanna keep translating everything you almost say. You hold me like you mean it, then talk like you're unsure. You call me when you're lonely, then act different when you're good. I don't think you're trying to hurt me, I think you just avoid the weight of saying something plainly when a vague thing feels more safe. Give me something I can trust, not the promise, not too much, just a sentence that still means the same. When tomorrow comes, give me something I can hold, not forever, just the truth. You don't have to know the ending to be honest with me now. I used to think patience meant letting somebody take their time. Now I know there's a difference between slow and standing still. I can give you room, I can give you space, I can let a feeling breathe, but I can't keep calling confusion a sign that this is deep. You said, I don't wanna lose you. I said, then don't make me guess. You got quiet, but this time you didn't turn it into a mess. You said, I think I care more than I wanted to admit. And it wasn't everything, but it finally sounded real. That's enough for now, that's enough to start. A little bit of truth can go pretty far. I don't need your certainty, I need your participation. I don't need a perfect answer, I need honest conversation. If your feelings change, say so. If you want me close, say that. If you're scared, I can hear it, I just can't live inside the gap. Maybe clarity isn't romance, maybe it doesn't sound profound, but I think love gets easier when both people say what's happening now. So don't dress it up, don't make it pretty, don't tell me what you think I want, just give me the version. You can still stand by tomorrow, a little more clear. That's all I need. Not every answer, just enough to believe. A little more clear. You don't have to know where this is going. Just tell me where we are. Give me something I can trust, not a promise, not too much, just a sentence that still means the same. When tomorrow comes, give me something I can hold, not forever, just the truth. You don't have to know the ending to be honest with me now. No big decoration, no dramatic scene, just a little more clear. That's enough for me. Everybody else saw it before I did. The way you always found a seat beside me. The way you knew exactly when I'd had enough, and changed the subject without asking why. You remember things I barely remember saying, like the name of that place I wanted to try. I kept calling it friendship because that was easier than wondering why I cared who had your time. You never pushed it, never made it awkward, never gave me anything I had to answer. Then somebody asked me if we were together, and I laughed a little too fast. You looked at me, I looked away, and suddenly the room had changed. Funny how a simple question can make the obvious hard to ignore. Maybe I've been late to my own feelings. Maybe you've been waiting without waiting. Either way, I think I finally see it, and now I can't unsee it. It's almost obvious, the way I reach for you before I even think about it. Almost obvious, the way a normal day gets better when you're somewhere around it. I don't know when it happened, I just know it did. Maybe everybody knew before we ever admitted. It's almost obvious I like you more than a little bit. You called me later, said, was that weird for you? I said, only cause I didn't hate the question. There was a pause and then I heard you smiling. Even through the way you tried to hide it, you said I didn't wanna make assumptions. I said good, because neither did I. Then we spent 10 minutes talking around it like two people buying time. I like that you don't make me perform for you. I like that I can change my mind mid-sentence. I like that silence isn't something dangerous, and every small mistake doesn't need defending. Maybe attraction doesn't always hit like lightning. Maybe sometimes it looks more like ease, like someone slowly becoming the first person you wanna call when something good happens. It's almost obvious the way I reach for you before I even think about it. Almost obvious the way a normal day gets better when you're somewhere around it. I don't know when it happened, I just know it did. Maybe everybody knew before we ever admitted. It's almost obvious I like you more than a little bit. More than a little, more than I planned, more than a joke, more than a friend. Not complicated, not hard to see. Maybe it's obvious, especially to me. We don't have to change everything tomorrow. We don't have to act like this is brand new. Maybe all that changed is that we're saying what was already showing in the things we do. If you want to try, I'd like to try without making it bigger than it needs to be. You and me already know how to be close. Maybe that's a pretty good place to begin. It's almost obvious, it's almost obvious the way I reach for you before I even think about it. Almost obvious the way a normal day gets better when you're somewhere around it. I don't know when it happened, I just know it did. Maybe everybody knew before we ever admitted. It's almost obvious I like you more than a little bit. I like you more, that's all it is. And maybe that's enough to start with. Almost obvious. Now that I know. You don't have to answer before you know what you mean. I don't need a definition. Every time you look at me, we both had enough of people who wanted everything at once, turning every little feeling into something it wasn't. So if you need a minute, take a minute, I'll be fine. I like knowing you can tell me when your head needs a little time. You don't disappear, you don't make me chase. You just tell me where you are. And somehow that kind of honesty makes me want you even more. At your pace, I'm not going anywhere tonight. At your pace, we don't have to get the timing right. You can come a little closer and take whatever room you need. I don't want a faster version if this one feels real to me. At your pace, and I'll move at mine. You asked asked if I was nervous about how slowly this began. I said, not really, I think I finally understand. There are people who move quickly and still never let you in. There are people who take longer and mean every step they give. I like the way you notice when you're getting in your head, instead of making me responsible for everything you're scared of. And I like that I can tell you when I want a little more, without feeling like one honest wish will send you toward the door. No race, no test, no need to be ahead. No race, no test, we're allowed to take a breath. I don't need the version of love that arrives already certain. I want something with enough room for two people to keep learning. You can change your mind, I can ask a question, we can get it wrong and say so. Nothing has to fall apart because one of us needs to move slow. And when you're ready, reach for me. When I'm ready, I'll reach too. That's more romantic to me now than pretending we already knew exactly what would happen, exactly where we'd land. I'd rather trust the way we're choosing this with open hands. At your pace, I'm not going anywhere tonight. At your pace, we don't have to get the timing right. You can come a little closer and take whatever room you need. I don't want a faster version if this one feels real to me. At your pace, and I'll move at mine. No race, no finish line. You take yours, I'll take mine. And if we meet right here again, that's enough to start from then. Back in the room, you got me paying attention like nobody else can do. Back in the room, yeah. One look and I'm there. I was doing just fine, and you walked in somewhere. I came with friends, wasn't thinking about you. That's actually true for maybe the first hour. Then somebody said your name, not even talking to me, and I felt my whole focus shift across the room. I told myself, keep it normal. You don't know the past, the reaction, then you showed up looking comfortable, like time had done you some favors. You saw me stop for a second and smile like we were still familiar. I hated how quickly my good sense got quieter, but I'm not the same person who would've made that mean fate. I don't build a future from a look across a place. I can feel something strongly and still let it have a size. I can admit you attracted without reorganizing my life. You pull me back in the room, not back into the past. There's a difference and I'm finally good enough to know that you pull me back in the room. Right here, right now. I don't need the whole story to enjoy how this feels. Somehow, no rewind, no big scene, just a little chemistry. You pull me back in the room, and that's all it has to me. Yeah. You came over, said it's been a minute. I said yeah, something like that. You asked what I've been doing, I gave you the short version. You said you look happy, I said I am, and I meant it. That's what made the whole thing different. Before I would've wanted you to notice what you missed. Wanted every detail to make you second guess your choice. Now I just like talking, like the way your laugh still lands, like that I could stand there without needing anything back. You said you were glad things were good for me. I believed you, maybe that's growth, maybe that's distance. Maybe those are sometimes the same. You don't have to become a stranger for an ending to be real. And an old connection doesn't have to own a new feeling. Right here, that's enough. Right here, don't need to call it love. Right here, one good moment can be one good moment. Later, you found me again. Asked if I wanted to step outside. I said maybe in a minute, because I like not being in a hurry. You laughed, said still making me wait. I said you survived it before, and for once and no reference didn't feel like opening a wound. We talked about nothing serious, which is probably why it worked. No inventory of the damage, no asking who hurt worse. Just two people with some history, finding out the room had changed. And maybe we had changed enough to let the memory behave. I won't tell you I felt nothing that will make this whole song alive. But feeling something isn't the same as needing to make it mine. You can still move me, you can still surprise me, you can still turn my head, and I can still go home knowing exactly where I stand. Yeah, that's new for me. Letting the feeling visit without giving it the keys. Letting attraction be attraction without turning it into destiny. I can like the way you look at me, I can like the way you move. I can lead with a smile and still leave the choice to choose. Maybe we'll talk again, maybe we won't. Either answer feels alright. I don't need to shut the door, I don't need to open it wide. I just like knowing I can meet the past without falling through, and still feel a little spark. When I look at you, you pull me back in the room, not back into the past. There's a difference and I'm finally good enough to know that you pull me back in the room. Right here, right now. I don't need the whole story to enjoy how this feels somehow. No rewind, big scene, just a little chemistry. You pull me back in the room, and that's all it has to mean. You're back in the room, back in the room, back in the room. You got me paying attention like nobody else can do. Back in the room, then not let it go. Funny how a feeling can be real without taking control. I saw you, I felt it, I smiled, I'm good. Back in the room, and back to my life. You keep saying this is nothing, then finding reasons not to leave. You check the time, put down your phone, and somehow end up next to me. You tell me not to get ideas, I tell you that's a little late. You laugh like I caught you doing something you forgot to hide today. I like the way you make it obvious without admitting anything. You lean in when the room gets louder, you remember every little thing. You act like all this is accidental, like you just happen to be here. But every time I move away, you somehow end up near. I'm not trying to rush the moment, I'm not asking where it goes. I just think we're past pretending that nobody really knows. You're bad at casual, and I kinda like it. Every time you play it cool, you make it more obvious. You're bad at casual, don't even fight it. You don't have to call this anything to know there's something in it. Take your time, keep your guard, but don't act like this is hard. You're bad at casual, and I kinda like it. You asked if I was seeing someone, and said it was just conversation. I said you ask a lot of questions for somebody with no expectations. You rolled your eyes and changed the subject, then came right back a minute later. I don't know what's more entertaining, the feeling or your bad behavior. Maybe you think being careful means never saying what you mean. Maybe you like having one foot out in case it gets too real to leave. But I don't need a big confession, I don't need some perfect phrase. I can tell what you're avoiding by the way you keep on staying. You can play it cool, you can take it slow, you can say we're friends, but we both know I don't mind the in-between, as long as we're not lying. I don't mind the little mystery, as long as we're still trying. You don't have to promise me anything you can't believe. Just don't call it nothing when you keep choosing me. this grows, maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's not the point tonight. Maybe being honest can be smaller than deciding your whole life. Look at me, say you like this. That's enough to start with. No pressure, no big story, just the truth of where we are. You're bad at casual, and I kinda like it. Every time you play it cool, you make it more obvious. You're bad at casual, don't even fight it. You don't have to call this anything to know there's something in it. Take your time, keep your guard, but don't act like this is hard. You're bad at casual, and I kinda like it. You can laugh, you can look away. You can stay another hour and not explain. You're bad at casual, that's okay. You're better in person, that's the problem with you. A message can be harmless, then I end up in a room and everything gets clearer. The second that you smile, you're better in person. So I lose my argument for a while. On the phone you're pretty reasonable. Short replies, nothing I can prove. You can make a little conversation sound like that's all you're meant to do. Then I see you and the whole thing changes. You lean closer when you start to laugh. You remember something I mentioned once and somehow bring it right back. I tell myself I'm reading too much into it. Then you ask if I can stay a little longer. You say no pressure, like that helps. Like I don't hear the meaning getting louder. I know attraction isn't evidence. I know a look can just be a look, but you keep making ordinary moments harder to overlook. Last week you said you weren't flirting, then reached over and fixed my sleeve. I said that's an interesting definition. You said don't start, then smiled at me. You get more convincing from a distance. Up close the story falls apart. Every careful little boundary gets less careful when we start. And honestly I don't mind it. I don't need you to admit defeat. I like the way we're both pretending, just enough to keep it sweet. Nobody needs a big confession. Nobody needs to make a plan. We can let the feeling have a moment without asking what it has to become. From across the room, you're pretty calm. Up close, not so much. From across the room, I can behave. Then you show up. I don't need certainty, I just like consistency. The way you keep coming back, the way your attention lands on me, the way you say my name like you're trying not to make it obvious, the way I say I'm fine, then move a little closer anyway. If this is all it is, I'm not complaining. If it grows, we'll deal with that. For now I like the small surprise of finding out the feeling travels badly through a screen. You can keep your careful messages, I'll keep pretending I'm convinced. But every time I see you, the truth gets simpler than it is. You're better in person, that's the problem with you. A message can be harmless, then I end up in a room and everything gets clearer. The second that you smile, you're better in person. So I lose my argument for a while. There you are, there it goes, all the cool I thought I had. There you are, now I know why the distance works so well. Text me later, I'll act normal. We both know how that goes. You're better in person, and it shows. Yeah, call it good, we don't need to make enough for sure. You asked what I'm expecting, I said honestly not much. Not because I don't like you, I just like not holding too tight. You said that sounded healthy, I said don't get used to it. You laughed and said too late, and I had to give you that. I used to walk into a feeling already checking for the exit, like enjoying something freely was the same as being reckless. Now I can like your company without turning it into proof. I can want another evening without planning the next 2 years with you. You seem good with that, maybe better than anybody I've known before. You don't hear a little distance and assume I'm headed for the door. You have your own things going, I have mine, and when they line up, we have a good time. I don't need more to know this matters, I don't need less to keep it safe. We can let a good thing happen without asking it to stay the same. I like you here, I like my space, I like that both can still be true. If this is where we are right now, I'm good with me and you. Yeah, you told me once that you used to chase people who made everything uncertain, because attention felt more valuable when somebody made you earn it. I said I understood, maybe too well. We both went quiet after that. Funny how the old patterns sound obvious when you say them back, but we've been doing something different, mostly by not doing much. No games with response times, no disappearing to create a rush. You tell me when you're busy, I believe you. I tell you when I need a night. You say have a good one, and somehow trust keeps feeling like I like that more than I expected. I like the lack of emergency, I like not having to wonder if being calm means losing chemistry. Maybe peace is rhythm too, maybe ease can still have heat. Maybe wanting someone doesn't have to knock you off your feet. We're alright, right where we are. No need to turn a spark into a fire alarm. Last night you asked if I ever worry that we're taking this too slowly. I thought about it then said no, cause slow still means we're going. You nodded like that helped and changed the song and moved a little closer. No grand conclusion, just another ordinary answer. That's how I want it. Something real enough to grow without a spotlight. Something honest enough that one bad day will make us rewrite everything we built without even calling it that. Maybe that's the best part. We stop checking whether we're on track. I don't want less feeling, I want less fear around it. I don't want less closeness, I want room to move inside it. I don't want less romance, I want less performance. I want the kind of thing that still feels good on an average morning. So if you ask me where this is going, I'll say somewhere probably. If you ask me whether I like you, that's easier, obviously. If you ask me what I need tonight, just sit close, let the question rest. We don't need every answer to knowing something's good. I don't need more to know this matters, I don't need less to keep it safe. We can let a good thing happen without asking it to stay the same. I like you here, I like my space, I like that both can still be true. If this is where we are right now, I'm good with me and you. Call it good, call it good. We don't need to make it more. Call it good, it feels good. Maybe that's enough for sure. No rush, no proof. No need to make it new. Call it good. Me and you. Call me on it. If I start acting like I don't care, call me on it. If I say I'm fine and I'm clearly not there, you know my habits, I know yours. If we're gonna do this, let's not hide behind them anymore. I got weird when you mentioned their name. Yeah, I know, you didn't have to tell me. I heard my own voice change. Yeah, try to play it off, said do what you want, which is usually what I say when I very much have an opinion but don't wanna admit it that way. Yeah, you looked at me, didn't take the bait, said you wanna try that answer again. I laughed because you got me, and because I would've done the same. That's what I like, you don't let me turn insecurity into some little test. You make me say the actual thing before I turn it into something else. So call me on it, don't let me hide it cool. If I care, I can say I care without making you the fool. Call me on it, I'll do the same for you. We're too grown to make each other guess, just because the truth feels new. No games, no score, no making distance, do the talking. Call me on it, and I'll keep showing up honest. Yeah, you get quiet when you're disappointed, then swear you just need sleep. I used to chase you through the silence, tryna pull out what you wouldn't speak. Now I give you room, but not forever. There's a difference and we know it. I say take your time, but come back when you're ready. Cause disappearing isn't solving it. Yeah, you usually roll your eyes, then 10 minutes later tell me what was really going on. And I try not to look too satisfied, because nobody likes being proven wrong. We aren't perfect communicators, we're just getting better at catching the part where pride tries to answer before it turns a small thing massive. There it is, say the real thing. There it is, that's what I mean. No defense, no performance, say the real thing. Yeah, I like that we can tease each other without using jokes to avoid the truth. I like that I can say I'm jealous and still know jealousy doesn't own you. You can say you need reassurance without making me responsible for every fear you've ever had. That's the kind of balance I didn't know I wanted this bad. Maybe maturity sounds boring till you try sleeping at night without checking where you stand. Every time somebody takes too long to reply, I still want spark, I still want tension. I just don't want confusion, that's proof. Give me chemistry with language, give me attraction that tells the truth. I'm gonna mess this up sometime, so are you. It's not the scary part. The scary part is pretending we don't know what we're doing when we both know exactly where it starts. So stop me when I get clever, I'll stop you when you pull away. Not to control each other, just to keep fear from running the place. I don't need perfection, I need repair. I need somebody willing to come back to the conversation. I can't work with awkward, I can't work with wrong. I just can't build something steady on two people trying to look strong. So call me on it, don't let me hide and cool. If I care, I can say I care without making you the fool. Call me on it, I'll do the same for you. Caught off guard, that's what you did. I wasn't looking and there you were in it, right in the middle of a perfectly normal day. Caught off guard, and I don't really hate it that way. Caught off guard, no warning sign, no careful plan, no perfect time. I had my own thing going, then you changed the temperature. Caught off guard, and now I'm curious for sure. I wasn't trying to meet somebody, wasn't trying not to either. I had finally stopped treating every new face like a possible future. Then you started talking like we'd already skipped the part where people perform. You said something actually honest before I knew enough to be impressed. That got me more than the smile, though the smile didn't exactly hurt. You asked me what I really thought, then waited for the answer. Not the polished version, not the one that's easiest to hear. And I remember thinking, this could get interesting from here. I told a friend about you, then immediately regretted it, because saying something out loud has a way of making it feel bigger. They asked, do you like them? I said, I don't know yet, which was technically true, but not especially convincing, considering how much I had to say. Then you messaged, nothing dramatic, just a follow-up to something we discussed. I read it twice, not because it was confusing, because I like that you remembered. That's the kind of thing that gets me now. Less performance, more attention, less chasing, more showing up. There you are, where I didn't plan. There you are, and I understand why people lose a little track when somebody catches them like that. The funny part is I still feel like myself. I'm not checking every minute, I'm not rearranging everything else. I just notice when you enter, notice when you leave. Notice I've been saving things I think you wanna see. That's enough, I like this stage before anybody makes a speech. match when attraction is still light enough to carry without needing relief. I don't need to know if we're compatible for years. I'd rather know if you want another conversation sometimes this week. I can be surprised without losing my head. I can be entrusted without writing the ending. I can let somebody matter a little at a time without turning every spark into a warning over sign. So yes, you caught me, I wasn't prepared, but I'm not running and I'm not scared. If you wanna see what this becomes, I wouldn't mind finding out. Caught off guard, that's what you did. I wasn't looking and there you were in it, right in the middle of a perfectly normal day. Caught off guard, and I don't really hate it that way. Caught off guard, no warning sign, no careful plan, no perfect time. I had my own thing going, then you changed the temperature. Caught off guard, and now I'm curious for sure. No plan, no problem, I can work with this. Caught off guard just a little bit. I caught you smiling when you thought I wasn't looking. Caught you smiling like you knew exactly what you were doing. You can call it nothing, you can blame the conversation, but I caught you smiling, and now I have a little confirmation. You've been extra helpful lately, which is honestly suspicious. Offering to walk me out, remembering how I take my coffee. You say you're only being nice, I say you weren't this nice in April. You tell me I'm ridiculous, then do another thing that proves me able to keep this argument alive. I don't mind the way you're trying to pretend there isn't something there. It gives me something fun to notice every time you forget to be careful. You can manage your expression till somebody else gets close to me, then suddenly you're very interested in whatever we happen to be discussing. There it is, that little look. You can hide the words, but not that much. There it is, now don't deny it. I caught you smiling. Yeah, you asked if I had plans on Friday, too casually to sound casual. I said maybe, just to watch you try not to react at all. You said cool, then changed the subject 3 times in less than half a minute. I almost felt bad, almost, but you make this way too entertaining. So I told you I was free. You tried not to look relieved, then asked if I wanted dinner like the idea had just occurred. I let you keep a little dignity, didn't mention how long you've been circling. I just said yeah, sounds good, and watched you lose the battle with your grin. You don't have to say it, I already saw. You don't have to play it like nothing at all. You don't have to name it, we're doing just fine. That looked it enough for tonight. Maybe flirting is better when nobody tries too hard. No rehearsed lines, no perfect timing, just a person dropping their guard. I like the little mistakes, the way attraction makes us bad at acting, the way a face can tell the truth before the mouth decides what happened. So keep your cool. If you want to, I'll pretend that I believe. You can tell yourself you're being friendly. I can let you keep that story for the evening. But if you catch me smiling too, do me one favor. Don't make a whole thing out of it. We're even. I caught you smiling, oh, when you thought I wasn't looking. Caught you smiling like you knew exactly what you were doing. You can call it nothing, you can blame the conversation, but I caught you smiling, and now I have a little confirmation. There it is, there I go. Guess we're both pretty easy to know. There it is, don't fight it. I caught you smiling. You saw me too. Okay, fair. Nobody said we had to be good at hiding. noticed I was quiet before I noticed it myself. Asked if I wanted company or if I'd rather be left alone. I said stay, you said okay. Like that was all you needed. No follow-up, no pressure. No need to make me explain it. You sat beside me, talked about something ordinary, just enough to let my head come back into the room. I don't know if you planned that or if that's simply how you are, but you have a way of making care feel lighter than it used to. I know you aren't perfect, that's probably why this works. You get impatient, you forget things, you sometimes say the wrong words first, but you come back, you correct yourself. You listen when it matters, and I trust somebody learning more than somebody acting flawless. There are things about me you still don't fully understand, and I think I like that because you never fake that you do. You say help me get it instead of guessing, and somehow being asked clearly makes it easier to tell the truth. We're close enough to know when to speak, when to leave it. Close enough to know when a joke won't fix the feeling. Close enough to know we don't know everything, but close enough to keep learning what we need. No perfect read, no perfect line, just paying attention over time. We're close enough to know and still curious enough to stay. Not everything, not all at once, just enough, just enough. Last month we had that argument neither one of us handled well. I got defensive, you got distant, then we both got tired of ourselves. You called later, said I don't like how we left that. I said me neither, and that was enough to bring the whole thing down to size. I used to think a good relationship meant avoiding every crack. Now I think it's knowing which things need repair and which just need a night. Maybe that's what makes this different. Neither one of us expects to always get it right. I don't want someone who can predict me. I want someone who keeps asking. I don't want someone who thinks love means never having to learn again. I want room for being wrong, room for changing, room for coming back, room for saying I misunderstood and not turning that into a threat. We're close enough to know when to speak, when to leave it. Close enough to know when a joke won't fix the feeling. Close enough to know we don't know everything, but close enough to keep learning what we mean. No perfect read, no perfect line, just paying attention over time. We're close enough to know and still curious enough to stay. Not everything, not all at once, just enough to keep knowing you. You only come around late when the confident version of you goes away, when there isn't anybody left to impress. That's when you tell me everything. You only come around late, like the truth has a curfew you can't ever break. I should know better, I know, I know. Still I leave a little room for you. Yeah. At 2 in the afternoon, you're impossible to read. Short replies, clean exits, never asking what I need. You can turn a real feeling into maybe we'll see. Like keeping every door unlocked somehow makes you free. Then the night gets quiet and your whole tone changes. Now you're sending paragraphs, filling in the spaces, saying you were thinking about the way I pulled away, saying all the right things at the least convenient place. And I hate that I can hear the difference in your voice. I hate that when you're honest, you make honesty a choice. You say, can I come over, like the answer isn't loaded, like we haven't done this dance enough to know where this is going. I'm not angry, I'm just tired of the timing. You want closeness when nobody else is watching. You want me when you're there for little work, it's hard to hold. Then daylight comes and suddenly you don't know what you told me. If you mean it in the morning. Mean it when the room is full and bright. Don't save all your courage for the hours when it's easy to confuse me with the night. If you want me without hiding. Let it be a choice you make on purpose. I can love the honest side you give me. I just need to know that side is yours. Yeah, I used to call it chemistry. The push and pull was fun. Never knowing where I had you kept me on the run. Now I know suspense is only cute until it costs you sleep. And mystery gets old when there's a promise underneath. So I changed the rules without announcing it. Stop translating every half-expressed admission. Stop rewarding, almost stop romanticizing distance. Started asking whether I could live inside the difference. You know it's best that I was cold or maybe guarded. I said no, I'm just undoing both our parts here. That landed harder than I meant it, but you heard me. For once you didn't dodge it with the joke or call me dramatic. You said I don't know why I'm scared when this is good. I said I don't need a reason, I need change if you could. Then you got quiet, not the kind that means you're leaving. More like someone finally hearing what they've been refusing. You only come around late when the confident version of you goes away. When there isn't anybody left to impress, that's when you tell me everything. You only come around late, but I'm not waiting up the same. If you want a place here, show me in the day. Show me in the day. Hey, maybe we don't need a grand confession. Maybe consistency would say it better. Call me when there isn't some emergency. Ask me how I am in ordinary weather. Hold my hand when nothing's falling apart. Let the easy moments count as much. I don't need intensity every time. I need something I can trust. If you mean it in the morning. Mean it when the room is full and bright. Don't save all your courage for the hours when it's easy to confuse me with the night. If you want me without hiding. Let it be a choice you make on purpose. I can love the honest side you give me. I just need to know that side is yours. Come around early, come around clear. Come around when you don't need rescuing. And I'll meet you there. Come around honest. Come around sure. I don't need a perfect answer. I need something more. You don't have to ask, I can tell you had a day, the kind where every little thing gets under your skin. You came in quiet, dropped your keys, sat down beside me, like talking could wait. So I didn't feel the silence, didn't make you explain. I just moved a little closer and let you stay that way. After a while you said thanks for not asking. I said you'll tell me if you want. You looked at me like that answer mattered more than anything I'd done. Then you smiled, barely, but enough to change the room. And I thought maybe caring for somebody can be this simple too. Come as you are, you don't have to be okay for me. Come as you are, you don't have to make it easy. Bring the tired part, bring the honest part, bring whatever's left at the end of the day. Come as you are, you don't have to change. You know I have those days too, when I'm difficult for no good reason. When I go quiet then get annoyed because you somehow didn't read me. You never make a show of help trust you with the parts I used to hide. I spent too long thinking being loved meant being impressive, having something bright to offer, always knowing what to say. Now I like the kind of closeness that survives a boring evening, the kind that isn't threatened when one person needs some space. You don't owe me your best version, I don't need your best behavior. I want the person underneath it, even when the timing isn't graceful. If you wanna talk, I'll listen. If you wanna sit, that's fine. If you need a little distance, I won't make it about mine. If you need a laugh, I'll take it. If you need to change the subject, we can leave the heavy thing exactly where you left it. Nothing has to be solved tonight, nothing has to prove its worth. Sometimes love is just a place where you don't have to perform. Come as you are, you don't have to be okay for me. Come as you are, you don't have to make it easy. Bring the tired part, bring the honest part, bring whatever's left at the end of the day. Come as you are, you don't have to change. No fixing, no pretending, no need to find the right words. No fixing, no defending, you can just be here first. Come as you are, you don't have to be okay for me. Come as you are, you don't have to make it easy. You don't have to make it easy. Bring the tired part, bring the honest part, bring whatever's left at the end of the day. Come as you are, you don't have to change. Stay as long as you need, you don't have to say a thing. Come as you are, that's enough for me. Yeah, don't make it weird, we were doing fine. You like me, I liked you, nobody had to draw a line. Don't make it weird, don't turn one good thing into 10. Come sit back down, we can laugh about it and start over again. You said somebody asked if there was something going on. I said depends what you told them. You said nothing, then took too long. I know that look, you wanted me to rescue you from the question you created, but I'm not gonna make it easier just because you're complicated. I like what we have, the late calls, the stupid jokes, the way you always send me songs and wait to see if I react. I like that you don't force it, I like that we don't need a plan. So why are you suddenly acting like attraction needs a business plan? We can keep this good, we can keep this simple. You don't need to pull away just because somebody noticed. We can keep this good, nothing broke between us. Don't let one uncomfortable question make you forget you like being close. Yeah, you came back later with an apology I didn't really need. Said I think I panicked, I said yeah, I could see. Then you laughed, finally, that sounded more like you. And for the first time all evening, I stopped wondering what we were gonna do. I don't need certainty, I need consistency. There's a difference and you know it. You can take your time without acting like every feeling has to be hidden. I don't mind a little tension, I don't mind not knowing yet. I only mind when you get scared and make me carry all of it. Don't make it weird, we were doing fine. You like me, I like you, nobody had to draw a line. Don't make it weird, don't turn one good thing into 10. Come sit back down, we can laugh about it and start over again. Maybe we stay friends, maybe we don't. Maybe this goes, maybe it won't. I'm good with an answer that takes a little time. I'm not good with pretending that we're suddenly blind. So look at me, normally talk like yourself. Quit making this harder than anything else. Whatever this is, it was working before. Let's stop giving fear more credit than it's worth. We can keep this good, we can keep this simple. You don't need to put away just because somebody noticed. We can keep this good, nothing broke between us. Don't let one uncomfortable question make you forget you like being close. We're okay, nobody needs to run away. Okay, we're okay, just don't make it weird today. Sit back down, finish a drink, stop trying so hard not to overthink. We're okay. You asked me what was wrong, I said nothing really. And for once that was the truth, there wasn't some hidden reason. No fight we hadn't finished, no feeling hanging loose. We were just quiet, a little tired, a little less interesting than usual. And I liked that you didn't panic, like ordinary meant something had gone wrong. You made tea, I changed the channel. You complained about the volume, I moved it down and back up, just enough to make you laugh. Nothing important happened, and somehow that felt good. I think I'm finally learning not every silence needs a story attached. We're fine like this, no spark to rescue, no mood to fix, no need to make tonight more than what it is. We're fine like this, a little tighter, a little close, and somehow being boring with you feels better than most things I know. There was a time I'd worry if we didn't have much to say. I'd start checking every detail, wondering if something had changed. You'd notice me overthinking, ask me where my head had gone, and we'd spend an hour reassuring a problem that wasn't even there. Now I let the room be quiet, let a slow night have its place. You can look at your phone, I can read for a while. Nobody has to entertain. And when you reach across the couch just to touch my hand, it doesn't need a bigger meaning, it already says what it can. Nothing wrong, nothing missing, nothing we need to improve. Nothing wrong, just living. And I like living next to you. I still want surprise sometimes, I still like getting dressed and going out. I still want the kind of night that gives us something to talk about. But I don't need every moment to prove we're still alive. I think comfort gets underrated by people who confuse peace with losing fire. Because I still notice your smile, still notice when you walk in, still catch myself wanting to tell you things before anyone else. There's nothing dull about knowing someone can be home without owning you. Nothing dull about a love that doesn't need to keep you confused. So if tonight is uneventful, let it be. If neither one of us has much energy, let the dishes wait, let the conversation drift, let the quiet stay quiet without trying to fix it. I don't want less passion, I just want less fear. I want the kind of closeness that can't survive a plain old evening here, and wake up tomorrow still feeling like us. No damage done, No mystery lost, we're fine like this. No spark to rescue, no mood to fix. No need to make tonight more than what it is. We're fine like this. A little tighter, a little close, and somehow being boring with you feels better than most things I know. Nothing happened, that's alright. I still like tonight. We're fine like this. You called after months like no time had passed. Asked if I still took my coffee the way I used to. I almost laughed, said some things don't move that fast. You said good, I was hoping I remember one thing about you. There was no apology hiding in the question, no speech about how much we both grown. Just two people finding a comfortable rhythm around all the things we already know. And I don't need to turn this into a sign. I don't need to ask what happens next. You sound like yourself and I like that tonight. Maybe that's enough to let me rest for now anyway. I'm glad you called, I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad we didn't try to fix every little thing we couldn't say. For now anyway, your voice still feels familiar in a good way. We don't have to go back, we don't have to run away. We can just be okay for now anyway. You told me your brother finally moved downtown. I told you I changed the picture in the hallway. You said you drove by my old place last month and quickly added I was headed that way. I let you have the lie because it made me smile. You let me change the subject when it got too close. Maybe kindness is knowing when to leave a question sitting on the table without forcing it to grow. There was a time I count the seconds after, wondering what every pause was trying to say. Now I can hear a pause and let it be a pause. I think I like us better with a little space. I don't need to know if this becomes a habit or if tonight is all we needed after all. There's something nice about not making every feeling responsible for where we go from here. For now anyway, I'm glad you called, I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad we didn't try to fix every little thing we couldn't say. For now anyway, your voice still feels familiar in a good way. We don't have to go back, we don't have to run away. We can just be okay for now anyway. Maybe one day we'll talk about the ending. Maybe one day it won't matter much. Maybe we'll meet and know within a minute that what we had was real and still was done. Or maybe there is something small between us, not a spark that needs a name, just a little warmth that doesn't hurt to carry, just a memory that finally learned to change. I don't need to choose the future from a quiet conversation. I can let a good thing be good without making it a declaration. I can hear you say you miss me without treating it like fate. Sometimes being glad to hear you is enough for one day. No rewind, no big goodbye, no pretending nothing, no need to decide. You're there, I'm here, and somehow that feels kind. For now anyway, for now is fine. For now anyway, I'm glad you called, I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad we didn't try to fix every little thing we couldn't say. For now anyway, your voice still feels familiar in a good way. We don't have to go back, we don't have to run away. We can just be okay for now anyway. If you call again, I might answer. If you don't, I'll still be fine. Some doors don't need to close for stopped checking funny timing. Now you care when I got good at letting things be what they are without chasing every sign. Funny timing, you and I. For a while I would've answered before the screen went dark. Would've read a short reply like evidence against my heart. You could go missing for a week and then come back one more Monday, and somehow I kept calling that confusion chemistry. Then something changed, not dramatically. I just got tired of doing math with every word you sent, tired of wondering what your silence meant. So I stopped, not to punish you, not to make you notice me. I just wanted all that energy back in my own hands again. That's when you got clearer. Started calling just to talk, started asking real questions instead of leaving little hints. You said you've been different lately, I said maybe I've been busy. You laughed and got quiet like you knew that wasn't all of it. I didn't want revenge, I didn't want you jealous, I just liked how peaceful it felt, not waiting for a signal. And now that you're showing up, I'm not going back to guessing. If you want a place in my life, you can meet me where I learn to stay. Right on time, or maybe late. Either way, I'm not the same. I still like you, that's the truth. I just like myself here too. You asked if there was still a chance, I said that's a bigger question. You said fair, then took a breath and gave me something more specific. I wanna see you more, I wanna stop acting uncertain. That was better that I could hear, that sounded like a person choosing. I don't know where it leads and I don't need to, I just know the version of me who begged for clarity is gone. So if we try this, it has to be different, not perfect, just more honest. I can give you room, but I won't live inside a question mark. Funny how wanting less confusion made me less afraid of losing you. Funny how stepping out of the pattern made the feeling easier to view. I don't need to shut the door, I just need it to open both ways. You can come closer if you mean it, but I won't chase. Funny timing, you show up right when I stop checking. Funny timing, now you care when I got good at letting things be what they are without chasing every sign. Funny timing, you and I still like you. Maybe that's enough, but liking you isn't all I have. Funny timing. You make plans like you don't really care, then show up 10 minutes early. Act like compliments are dangerous, then say something that stays with me. You keep trying to play it casual, but you're not especially good at that. Every time somebody mentions my name, I watch your whole face react. I'm not here to call you out, I kinda like the way you try. There's something charming in the effort, even when the effort doesn't hide. Maybe you think I haven't noticed, maybe you hope I never do, but you make being interested look surprisingly good on you. You give yourself away every time you try not to. You give yourself away in the little things you do. The way you wait, the way you stay, the way you always look my way. You don't have to tell me anything, you give yourself away. You offered me the better seat, then said you didn't think about it. You remember word, I don't like that place. Then looked annoyed when I pointed it out. You say, I'm just being nice. I say, sure, let's call it that. Then you smile like you're losing an argument you never really had. I'm not asking for a confession, I don't need to hear the perfect line. I think half the fun is watching you pretend you're taking your time. And maybe I am doing it too. Maybe I'm easier to read than I assume, because every time you get a little closer I forget what I was trying to prove. There you go again, acting like you didn't mean it. There you go again, making it too easy to see it. Maybe we're both playing defense out of habit more than fear. Maybe nobody has to win this. Maybe we can just be here. You don't need some clever opening, I don't need to make you chase. If you're waiting for a sign from me, it's probably written on my face. So take your time if that feels better. I won't rush you through the door, but don't be surprised if I start smiling when you say we're only friends once more. Because we both know words get funny when actions keep telling the truth. And lately every small decision seems to end with me and you. I like the slow part, I like the maybe, I like the way it doesn't need saving. I like that nothing has to happen for something to already be happening. So keep pretending if you want to, I'll let you have another day. But sooner or later, that look is gonna give you away. You give yourself away every time you try not to. You give yourself away in the little things you do. The way you wait, the way you stay, the way you always look my way. You don't have to tell me anything, you give yourself away. No big confession, no perfect phrase. I already know by the look on your face. No big confession, no need today. You give yourself away. There you go again. There you go again, trying not to smile. There you go again. You always know when I'm pretending that something doesn't bother me. Not because you're reading my mind, I'm apparently just easy to see. You say you wanna talk about it, I say not really. You say okay, then bring me something to eat, and somehow that's more helpful than the advice I thought I'd need. I like that you don't rush me into being better for your sake. You don't need every problem solved before we can have a decent day. You make room for contradiction. I can be tired and still laugh. I can be upset about something and not make everything bad. You're good company, even when I don't have much to give. Good company, even when the day is what it is. You don't need me entertaining, you don't need me at my best. Good company might be one of my favorite things yet. I used to think attraction was mostly about surprise. The person you couldn't figure out, the one who kept you up at night. Now I find it just as charming when somebody knows the truth, like when to leave a little space and when to pull the chair up close. You know which stories I've repeated and still let me tell them twice. You know when I need a joke and when a joke would not be nice. nice. You can make a boring Tuesday feel like somewhere I can land. Not because you make it special, you just make it easy to be where I am. No big plans, no need, just good company. No big plans, just stay, if staying feels easy. Some nights we're both exhausted and barely say a thing. You read something on your phone, I half watch what's on the screen. And if somebody saw us, they might say nothing's going on. But I think that's what I like, nothing has to always be going on. You don't make me prove that being together matters. You don't count the highlights or worry if the spark is getting quieter. There's still a spark, it just doesn't need to set the whole room on fire. Maybe comfort and attraction can be part of the same desire. I don't need every moment to become a memory. I don't need every silence filled with some big meaning. I like knowing you can sit beside me without asking me to change. I like knowing I can do the same and you'll still feel wanted anyway. Maybe that's intimacy, not being endlessly impressive. Maybe that's the part nobody tells you to expect, that one day somebody's presence starts feeling better than an event, and you realize you haven't been bored once, you've just been content. You're good company, even when I don't have much to give. Good company, even when the day is what it is. You don't need me entertaining, you don't need me at my best. Good company might be one of my favorite things yet. Nothing fancy, nothing planned, just you here, and I like where I am. Good company. We don't talk every day anymore, and somehow that's made things easier. No counting hours between replies, no wondering what the silence means. You call when you actually want to, I answer when I have something to say. Turns out giving something room didn't make the feeling go away. I used to think closeness meant knowing every detail all the time. Now I know a little distance can be healthy when the trust is right. You have your life, I have mine, and neither one is waiting by the door. But when we find our way together, I think I like it even more. Good to know we don't have to hold on tight to keep something good alive. Good to know we can take our separate roads and still end up on the same side. I don't need every minute, I just need it when you're in it, to feel honest and whole. That's good to know. You told me you've been sleeping better, I said I've been doing better too. Not because we fixed each other, maybe because we finally stopped trying to. There's a kind of love that gets controlling when it's scared of losing ground. We were always checking the connection instead of enjoying when it came around. Now you tell me about your weekend, I don't search your voice for hidden clues. You ask me if I'm happy, and I don't shape the answer around you. It feels good to be wanted without being somebody's only plan. It feels good to choose each other without needing to be everything we can. Maybe growing closer doesn't always mean less space. Maybe being certain doesn't mean we never change. Good to know we don't have to hold on tight to keep something good alive. Good to know we can take our separate roads and still end up on the same side. I don't need every minute, I just need it when you're in it, to feel honest and whole. That's good to know. If we miss each other we can say it. If we need a day we can take it. If something hurts we don't have to hide it. If something's good we don't have to analyze it. I spent so long thinking love was supposed to keep me guessing. Now I think I like the kind that lets me finish every sentence. You don't have to prove you're staying, I don't have to test your heart. Maybe trust is mostly knowing we can be okay apart. Then come back without the drama, without keeping any score. Just happy that the person on the other side is still someone we adore. Good to know we don't have to hold on tight to keep something good alive. Good to know we can take our separate roads and still find our way in time. I don't need every minute, I just need it when you're in it, to feel honest and whole. That's good to know. Good to know I can miss you without worry. Good to know we don't have to be in a hurry. Good to know what we have can breathe and still be something. Good to know. Two, three. You keep making jokes when the room gets quiet, like you're scared a little silence might expose you. Then you move your chair a couple inches closer and act surprised when I say that I noticed. You tell me not to read into the little things, but little things are mostly what you give me. A look that lasts a second longer than it should, a reason to stay when you said you'd leave early. I don't need a speech or some perfect explanation, I don't need to know where every feeling goes. Maybe we're better when we leave a little space here, instead of trying to name it before it grows. You can say you're curious, I can say the same. We don't have to make a promise out of every change. If tomorrow feels different we can let it. Tonight I like the way you're looking at me. Keep it light, keep it easy. You don't have to tell me that you need me. Stay a while, come a little closer. We can let the moment do the talking for us. No big plans, no pretending. I don't need to know where this is ending. If it feels right, let it feel right. We can keep it light. You ask if I'm always this calm about attraction. I say only when the person makes it simple. You laugh and say there's nothing simple here. Then put your hand beside mine on the table. I could point out every contradiction every time you say one thing and do another. But I think I like the way you're slowly showing me more than I'd like hearing you explain it. Maybe we both spent too long expecting every good thing to arrive with complications. Maybe chemistry can just be chemistry without becoming some dramatic situation. I'm not asking you to lower every guard, I'm just saying you don't need them all tonight. You can keep a few, I'll keep a few, and we can still have something good between us. Easy now, easy does it. No need to make more of it. Easy now, don't overthink it. I like where we are. I know how quickly people turn a feeling into a future neither one agreed to. I know how quickly something fun gets heavy when everybody starts asking what it means. So don't tell me forever, don't tell me never. Just tell me if you want another hour. I can work with that, I can meet you there. I don't need more than what's honest right now. Keep it light, keep it easy. You don't have to tell me that you need me. Stay a while, come a little closer. We can let the moment do the talking for us. No big plans, no pretending. I don't need to know where this is ending. If it feels right, let it feel right. We can keep it light. No rush to define it, no reason to hide it. If you like being here, I like it too. Keep it light, keep it light. That's enough for tonight. Keep my number, don't make a thing of it. Keep my number, yeah, you might wanna use it. Not tonight, not right now, just don't lose it. Keep my number. We met through friends, you made me laugh, then left before I got your name right. I thought that was the end of it, till you showed up again last Friday. You said, you remember me? I said, barely. You said, that's cold. I said, you'll survive. Then you smiled like being challenged was exactly why you came by. I don't usually like somebody who makes conversation look that easy. Usually I get suspicious when a person seems too comfortable. But you don't push, you don't perform, you just know how to keep it moving. A little joke, a real question, then enough space to let me choose it. Keep my number, use it when you mean it. Don't call just because you're bored and need a feeling. Keep my number, if you wanna see me, say that I can work with simple, I can work with easy. No late night mystery, no 3-day game. If you want my attention, use my name. Keep my number, but use it right. You texted Tuesday, said how's your week? I almost laughed because that's actually normal. No strange opening, no fake emergency, no pretending you needed a favor. I answered later, you didn't panic, didn't send another message after. And somehow basic behavior started looking unusually attractive. We talked for a while, nothing serious. You told me what you were making for dinner. I told you mine looked terrible. You said prove it. I sent a picture, you say yeah, that's rough. And I like that more than any polished line you could've tried instead. That's better. Keep it there, simple looks good when somebody cares. I know this doesn't sound dramatic, that's probably why I'm interested. I'm tired of chemistry that only works when one person stays disconnected. You can be funny, you can flirt, you can still be straightforward. I don't need you making me anxious just to keep me wanting more. So if you call, I'll probably answer. Unless I'm busy, then I won't. You don't need to read into that. You can try me later like a grown person. I like attraction with a little room to breathe, a little confidence, a little patience, and enough honesty to keep it clean. I'm not asking for commitment from a person I just met. I'm asking for intention. If you choose to take a step, there's a difference. You can want me without making it a claim. You can be curious without turning curiosity into a game. If this lasts 2 weeks, that's fine. If it lasts longer, we'll see. I don't need the ending to enjoy who's calling me. Just don't waste my time, and I won't waste yours. That's probably the easiest rule I've had before. Keep my number, use it when you mean it. Don't call just because you're bored and need a feeling. Keep my number, if you wanna see me, say that I can work with simple, I can work with easy. No late night mystery, no 3-day game. If you want my attention, use my name. Keep my but use it right. Keep it, use it. No pressure, just mean it. Keep my number. Kinda funny how I thought I'd be nervous seeing you again after all this time. I had a whole version of what I might say, and none of it showed up in my mind. You walked in, said you look different. I said, so do you. Then we both laughed because neither of us knew what that was supposed to mean. I expected some tension, maybe a little regret, some unfinished feeling waiting to collect. Instead you asked about my sister. I asked if you still hate mornings, and suddenly the history between us felt less important than the story. Kinda funny, I can look at you now, and I need the past to tell me how. Kinda funny, I still know your face, but I don't need to put everything back in its old place. I thought seeing you would pull me under. Turns out I can smile and call it kind of funny. You told me you moved twice, I said I nearly did the same. You asked if I'm happy, I said most days, and didn't check your face to see if that hurt. That used to matter more than I'd like to admit. I wanted every update to prove I had survived it. Now I don't need the comparison. You don't have to lose for me to win. Whatever happened between us doesn't need another ending. I can like the person sitting across from me without wanting the old version of you and me. Look at us, doing alright. No strange little war tonight. Look at us, who would've known? Some things get lighter when you leave them alone. I used to think moving on had to feel colder, like every memory should disappear. But maybe peace is warmer, maybe it's being able to say your name without rehearsing fear. Maybe it's laughing at something only we remember, then letting the moment end without making it a sign. I don't want you back, I don't need you gone. Both of those truths can live in the same song. I hope your life is kind to you. I mean that more than before. And if we see each other sometime, I won't need anything more. No tension, no test, no need to prove who handled it best. No tension, just time, doing what time does right. Kinda funny, I can look at you now, and I need the past to tell me how. Kinda funny, I still know your face, but I don't need to put everything back in its old place. I thought seeing you would pull me under. Turns out I can smile and call it kind of funny. You said, take care. I said, you too, and meant it kind of funny what time can do. You said you weren't looking for anything serious, then stayed through breakfast and asked about my week. I said I wasn't trying to make a thing of us, then caught myself smiling before you could speak. We're both very good at sounding reasonable, both very bad at walking away. Every time we draw a clean little boundary, one of us finds a reason to stay. Leave it open, don't shut the door just to feel in control. Leave it open, you don't have to know everything we know. Maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's the best one. Maybe we're just two people taking our time. Leave it open, you don't have to be mine to be honest tonight. Open, open, just enough to let the truth come in. Open, open, we can start there again. You know the exact look I make when I'm nervous. I know when you're joking because you're afraid. You say this is different, then change the subject. I say yeah, I noticed, and let it behave. No chasing, no pulling, no clever prediction, no reading a future from one good kiss. I like you better when neither of us is trying to turn this into more than it is. But if I'm being fair, it is getting harder to act like I don't care where this could go. Not because I need some perfect ending, I just don't want fear making every choice. You don't have to sell me on forever, I don't have to swear I'll never change. Maybe being clear about the moment is a better kind of brave. So don't make a promise, don't make an excuse. If you wanna see me, say that you do. If you need a minute, take what you need. Just don't call it nothing when it matters to me. I can live with uncertain, I can live with slow, I can live with the question if we're both allowed to know that there's something worth keeping, even if we keep it light. I don't need a label, I need you to mean what you say tonight. And if tomorrow feels different, then tomorrow gets a go. We don't have to sink the feeling just because it doesn't fit a plan. I can meet you where you are, if you meet me where I stand. No pretending we're indifferent, just because we understand. Leave it open, don't shut the door just to feel in control. Leave it open, you don't have to know everything we know. Maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's the best one. Maybe we're just two people taking our time. Leave it open, you don't have to be mine to be honest tonight. Open, open, no big answer, no defense. Open, open, let it make a little sense. Leave it open, don't shut the door just to feel in control. Leave it open, you don't have to know everything we know. Maybe it's a bad idea, maybe it's the best one. Maybe we're just two people taking our time. Leave it open, you don't have to be mine to be honest tonight. If you're here, be here. If you go, go kind. If you want this, leave a little room for mine. Leave it open, leave it open. You walked in late, said you almost didn't come, then found a seat beside me like that decision had been done. You asked who I'd been talking to, I said why are you keeping score? You smiled into your glass like you didn't mean to ask for more. I know you like your freedom, I know you like to keep things loose, but every time I leave the room you find a reason to move to. Maybe we're not subtle, maybe subtle isn't us. Every little accidental thing keeps looking less accidental. I could make this complicated, I could ask what all this means, but I think I like the answer when it's standing next to me. Looks good on us, this little thing we haven't named looks good on us. The way we keep coming back the same. You lean in, I don't move, nobody here has much to prove. If we're having fun and being honest, I think that looks good on us. Good on you, good on me, maybe that's enough to see. Good on you, good on me, I like like what this could be. You said, don't get confident. I said, you make that pretty hard. You laughed and shook your head and stayed close enough to prove my point. I like the back and forth as long as nobody's keeping walls up. I like not knowing everything as long as what we know is real. You don't have to promise, you won't wake up different someday. I don't need insurance on a feeling that's still finding its way. But right now you're here and you're choosing to be here, and I'm done treating something good like it has to come with fear. Looks good on us. This little thing we haven't named looks good on us. The way we keep coming back the same. You lean in, I don't move. Nobody here has much to prove if we're having fun and being honest. I think that looks good on us. Maybe easy used to make me nervous. Maybe calm felt less exciting. And I used to think attraction needed trouble or somebody trying harder to get in. Now I like a person who can mean it without turning every feeling into work. I like that when you wanna see me, you just say the words. So keep the teasing, keep the spark, keep the way you catch my eye. Keep your own life, I'll keep mine. We don't have to over try. If it grows, we'll let it. If it stays here, that's alright. Something doesn't need a problem to be worth enjoying tonight. Looks good on us, looks good on us. This little thing we haven't named looks good on us. The way we keep coming back the same. You lean in, I don't move. Nobody here has much to prove if we're having fun and being honest. I think that looks good on us. No big plan, no big rush. Just you and me, and something good between us. Looks good on us. Those days, that's how I want it tonight. No big conversation, no trying to get everything right. Low stakes, you can sit close if you want. We can talk about nothing till nothing turns into a lot. You came over with no story, no reason you had to explain. Said I was nearby, I said sure, and let you keep the little lie. You looked around like you'd forgotten how familiar this could feel. Then asked if I still hated that show, and somehow that made the whole thing real. We didn't talk about the ending, didn't ask who handled it worse, didn't compare who moved on faster or who had the better version first. We talked about a bad haircut, a friend we both still know, the kind of ordinary conversation that tells you more than people think it does. I noticed you look calmer, you said the same about me. That could have turned sentimental, but neither one of us took the bait. You said maybe we're better like this, I said maybe. I meant it in a good way. There's freedom in not needing every feeling to become a new beginning. I still know when you're nervous, you still know when I'm avoiding something. The history doesn't disappear just because we're no longer becoming whatever we thought we had to be. Back when everything felt urgent, I like us better now, with fewer expectations in the room. Keep it easy, keep it kind, don't make tonight carry more than tonight. Keep it easy, that's enough. We don't have to turn this into love. There were days I wanted answers, just to stop feeling confused. Now I know an answer isn't always the thing that brings you peace. Sometimes it's being able to remember without wanting back. Sometimes it's seeing someone clearly and not needing the old contract. I can care what happens to you without needing to be involved. I can like the person you became without rewriting how we stopped. And if tonight feels good, that's all it needs Not a second chance, not closure, just a decent place to meet. Low stakes, that's how I want it tonight. No big conversation, no trying to get everything right. Low stakes, you can sit close if you want. We can talk about nothing till nothing turns into a lot. No rush back, no running away. Just one good night at its natural way. Low stakes, that's enough. Some things feel better when they don't become love. You asked if I missed you. I said depends what you mean. You said that's not an answer. I said maybe that's the point. We always did this, talking sideways, leaving room to change our minds. Like saying less could keep us safer than admitting what was obvious. Then you said I thought about you more than I expected. And I almost made a joke, almost changed the subject. Almost did what I always do when something lands too close. And said I said, yeah, me too. And let the sentence stay there. Maybe I meant it more than I planned. Maybe the feeling got ahead of my hands. Maybe I meant it when I said I was fine. Maybe I was fine till you walked back into my life. I don't need an answer before the night is done. I don't need to know if we become what we were. Maybe I meant it when I said I still care. And maybe that's enough for us to start from there. You look a little different, not enough that I can say why. Maybe it's the way you're calmer, maybe it's just been some time. You asked if I changed, I said probably. You said that's not very specific, I said neither were you when you told me you were leaving. That made us laugh, which felt strange, then good, then strange again. I forgot how easily you can turn tension into something warm. I forgot how much I liked the person underneath the history, not the version I was angry with. Just you sitting there with me. Maybe that's not such a dangerous word. Maybe we can let it be what it is worth. I'm not interested in rewinding. We were different people then. We made promises too early and took every ending personally. If there's something here now, it has to belong to who we are, not two people trying to recover some perfect version of the past. So if you call tomorrow, I'll answer if I want to. If I call next week, you don't have to read into the timing. We can learn each other slowly without pretending we forgot. Maybe care can survive an ending without demanding the same plot. I thought closure meant never feeling anything again. Maybe closure is just knowing a feeling doesn't get to run your life. I can care about you and still choose carefully. I can smile when you're walking without calling it destiny. And if this goes nowhere, I can live with that, because honesty isn't wasted just because it doesn't last. But if there's somewhere new neither of us knew before, I wouldn't mind seeing what we find behind that door. Maybe I meant it more than I planned. Maybe the feeling got ahead of my hands. Maybe I meant it when I said I was fine. Maybe I was fine till you walked back into my life. I don't need an answer before the night is done. I don't need to know if we become what we were. Maybe I meant it when I said I still care. And maybe that's enough for us to start from there. No rewind, no promise, no pretending I don't care. Maybe I meant it, let's leave it there. You said, I think we got too careful. I said, yeah, maybe we did. We started trying not to hurt each other and somehow stopped saying what we meant. Every little disagreement turned into a reason to pull back. We got good at being polite and bad at finding our way back. But lately I've been missing the way we used to laugh mid-argument, the way you call me stubborn and I'd say you were no different. Not because I miss the fighting, I just miss the part underneath, the part where being honest still felt safer than leaving. So I told you I don't want perfect, I want something I can recognize. You looked at me for a minute then said, I think I want that too. No speech, no dramatic promise, just enough to change the air. And for the first time in a while it felt like both of us were there. Maybe we don't need to rebuild everything in one conversation. Maybe one good answer can be better than 10 explanations. Maybe trust can come back by doing ordinary things, saying what we mean, staying when it's easier to leave. Meet me here, not where we were, not where we thought we'd be. Meet me here with what we learned and what we still believe. I don't need the old us back, I don't need a perfect year. If there's something left worth choosing, meet me here. Meet me here. We walked a little after neither one of us was ready to go. Talked about everything except us, and somehow that helped more. You told me about your mother, I told you about my new place. It felt good to be two people instead of one unfinished mistake. Then you brushed your hand against mine and didn't pull away. Nothing cinematic, just a small thing that stayed. I thought about how many times we made love harder than it was. Maybe now we know enough to let simple be enough. I can forgive what I understand, I can own the part that's mine. You can tell me when you're scared without disappearing every time. We don't have to erase the past, we don't have to worship it either. Maybe moving forward can look like standing closer. Meet me here, not where we were, not where we thought we'd be. Meet me here with what we learned and what we still believe. I don't need the old us back, I don't need a perfect year. If there's something left worth choosing, meet me here. No rewind, no reset, just two people doing better with what comes next. No rewind, no fear. If you still want this, meet me here. You don't have to promise forever, just don't disappear. If you're willing, I'm willing. Meet me here. I know you like your mornings quiet, I know you hate being rushed. I know sometimes when you're bothered you need an hour before you talk. You know I over-explain things when I'm trying not to be wrong. You know exactly when to stop me before a short story gets too long. We aren't the same, that's obvious. I think that's part of why this works. You don't need me thinking like you, I don't need you choosing all my words. There's room between us, not distance, just enough to still be ourselves. I like being loved without being turned into somebody else. Into somebody else. You leave cabinets open, I forget to charge my phone. You say I make too many plans, I say you make almost none. We have our tiny disagreements that would sound ridiculous out loud,
but none of them feel dangerous. None of them make me doubt us now.
I used to read every difference like a warning. I should know, like compatibility meant never getting on each other's nerves. You taught me irritation can just be irritation. A bad mood can just pass, and love doesn't have to panic
every time the day goes badly.
That's not a problem.
We can be different
and still know exactly
why we're in this.
That's not a problem.
You don't have to change. I don't need a copy of me standing in your place. We'll get annoyed, we'll work it out, we'll miss the point, then come around. That's not a problem. That's just us. You like leaving early, I always want 10 more minutes. You think before you answer, I know my answer while you're thinking.
Somehow the space between those habits has become a place I trust.
Not because we never clash, because a clash doesn't scare us.
And when I need the night, you don't take it personally. When you get quiet, I don't assume you're done with me. We learned each other's language without needing it to match. I think that's more romantic than pretending love erases every gap.
Different pace, same room, different way, still choose different minds, same truth.
I like me, I like you.
Maybe the strongest thing between us
isn't how alike we are.
Maybe it's the way we let each other
have a life outside our arms.
You can change your mind, I can change mine.
We can grow without alarm.
Nothing real stays perfectly still, and I don't need it to.
If something matters, we'll talk.
If something hurts,
we'll name it.
If one of us gets stubborn, the other can complain.
And later when the tension fades, we'll laugh at how dramatic
two people can become over something neither one remembers. Oh,
that's not a problem.
We can be different
and still know exactly that's not a problem.
You don't have to change, I don't need a copy of me standing in your place. We'll get annoyed, we'll work it out, we'll miss the point, then come around.
That's not a problem.
That's just us. Still here, still us.
Different enough,
still love.
You'll be
you,
I'll be
me,
and we'll meet
where we agree.
That's not a problem. We finished what we came to do a while ago, but neither one of us has made a move toward the door. You keep finding things
you forgot to mention.
I keep answering
like I don't know exactly what you're doing. The room got quieter, everybody else went home.
You looked around and said, guess it's just us. I said, looks that way, and you smiled like
being the last two people there was somehow worth noticing. Not going yet, not quite done, not because we have to, just because this is fun. Not going yet, no reason to rush. One more minute feels pretty good to us.
You asked if I remember
the first time we really talked.
I said, you mean when you argued
with everything I said for sport.
You said I was flirting.
I said you need better methods.
You said it worked.
And unfortunately, you had evidence.
I like that we can talk now
without worrying who looks interested first.
I like that liking you doesn't make me
feel less in control. There's no chasing this, no need to make the other person earn it. We show up, we have a good time, and somehow that keeps being enough. We can leave when we feel like leaving, no one said we had to go. We can stay until the conversation finally runs out on its own. I don't need another reason, I don't need a bigger sign. I'm having a good time,
You're having a good time.
that's enough tonight. Maybe tomorrow gets busy, maybe we don't talk till Friday. Maybe you call in the morning, maybe neither one of us has to. I don't feel the need to hold this moment hostage just because I like it.
I think that's what makes it better.
There was a time I'd want assurance
Before the night could end,
something I could carry home
to prove I'd see you again.
Now I trust what happens when two people like being around each other. You don't have to lock a door to know you might come back through it.
Still here,
Still laugh,
still know
where else?
we need to be.
I don't wanna make a small good thing,
Carry the weight of everything,
I don't wanna ask what comes next.
when right now already feels complete.
If you want another hour,
I'll take it,
if you're tired,
we'll call it here.
nothing changes either way.
I don't need the ending to decide how I feel. And if we walk out together, I'll smile. If we go separate ways, that's fine. There's something nice about wanting someone without needing to own their time.
We can leave when we feel like leaving, no one said we had to go. We can stay until the conversation finally runs out on its own. I don't need another reason, I don't need a bigger sign. I'm having a good time,
You're having a good time,
that's enough tonight. Not going yet,
not going yet,
not quite done,
not because we have to,
just because this is fun. Not going yet, no reason to rush. One more minute feels pretty good to us.
You ready?
Not really,
Me neither.
not going yet.
Nothing urgent, nothing you have to Nothing urgent, nothing we have to decide. You can leave your coat there, stay a little while. We don't need a reason to make tonight mean more. I like how it feels when we're not keeping score. Nothing urgent, no big answer on the line. Just your hand in mine and nowhere else in mind. If the world keeps asking what we're gonna do, let it keep on asking. I'm good right here with you. You showed up talking like you almost changed your mind. Said you only had an hour, maybe less this time. Then you laughed at something small and missed your chance to go. Now we're talking over records neither one of us knows. Your phone keeps lighting up, you turn it face down. I don't ask who's calling, you don't look around. There's a kind of peace in leaving things unnamed. For once I don't need every feeling explained. Maybe tomorrow we'll make it complicated. Maybe tomorrow we'll say too much. But right now you're here and you're still smiling. And right now that feels like enough. Nothing urgent, nothing we have to decide. You can leave your coat there, stay a little while. We don't need a reason to make tonight mean more. I like how it feels when we're not keeping keeps asking what we're gonna do, let it keep on asking. I'm good right here with you. I know how we get when we start naming every sign, turning one good moment into some future deadline. So tell me what you noticed on your walk over here. Tell me why the movie ending gets you every year. You say I look different when I stop trying so hard. I say you get honest when you let down your guard. Then we both go quiet but it doesn't feel unsure. Some silences are better when you don't rush through. No rush, no rush. You don't have to call it though. No rush, no rush. Maybe this is more than enough. I used to think a feeling had to prove itself, had to have a name before I let it stay. But you make ordinary minutes feel expensive in the best and most familiar way. If you want the truth, I want you close. I just don't need forever by the end of tonight. We can let the next thing find us when it finds us. I don't need to pull it into the light. Nothing urgent, nothing we have to decide. You can leave your coat there, stay a little while. We don't need a reason to make tonight mean more. I like how it feels when we're not keeping score. Nothing urgent, no big answer on the line. Just your hand near mine and nowhere else in mine. If the world keeps asking what we're gonna do, let it keep on asking. I'm good right here with you. Stay until you feel like leaving. No promises we don't believe in. Nothing chasing us away. If you ask me what I'm thinking, I hope you stay. I hope you stay.
You always text me when you're almost home, like you want one more reason not to end the day. Nothing important, just something you remembered, or something funny somebody said. I know the pattern now, I know the timing. I know when you're stretching out goodbye, and I like it more than I should admit. The way you keep finding one more line. You say anyway, that's all, then send another message. I say go to sleep, then answer in a second. Neither one of us is subtle, but neither one wants to say too much. Maybe that's the fun of it. Maybe that's enough. One more thing before you go. Tell me something small, something only I would know. One more thing, then I'll let you leave. I know we said goodnight, but you keep coming back to me. One more thing, that's how it starts. Nothing dramatic, just a little more of your heart. Last week you called instead of typing, said your hands were full. I didn't believe you. You kept talking for an hour, like the excuse needed extra time. I didn't call you on it, I was having too good a night. You tell me details you'd never tell a stranger. The neighbor upstairs, the movie you hated, the friend who keeps giving bad advice. The thing you almost bought, then decided not to. None of it matters by itself, but I know what it means when someone starts giving you the ordinary parts of themselves. Another minute, another story, another reason you don't wanna hurry. Another minute, that's alright. I can stay here for one more good night. Maybe intimacy is quieter than I used to think. Maybe it's not always some huge confession at the brink. Maybe it's knowing which joke you'll send me first, knowing when you're tired by the way you choose your words, knowing you don't need me, but you still want me around, knowing every goodbye has one more sentence hiding out. One more thing before you go. Tell me something small, something only I would know. One more thing, then I'll let you leave. I know we said goodnight, but you keep coming back to me. One more thing, that's how it starts. Nothing dramatic, just a little more of your heart. Okay, good night. No, really this time, unless you remembered one more thing.
One seat over, that's where you always end up. One seat over, like it doesn't mean that much. Whole room open, plenty of space. Still somehow you choose the same place. I noticed it weeks ago, didn't say anything. You arrive with everybody else, then somehow drift toward me. Not dramatic, not obvious enough for anyone to call it out. Just a quiet little habit I started thinking about. You ask what I'm having, then order something different. You say you like variety, then steal a taste of mine. You pretend not to listen when I'm telling somebody a story, then bring up one small detail 3 days later like it's nothing. I'm not making a case here, I know how this sounds. Maybe you just like sitting there, maybe I just like having you around. But there are easier ways to spend an evening than always ending up this close. And there are easier people to accidentally notice most right next to me, again and again, like we're still pretending. This is only where your evening ends, right next to me. No explanation, I don't mind the pattern, I just think it's worth mentioning. You can call it random, you can call it whatever, but you keep choosing one seat over. Last time someone took your usual place, you looked almost offended. I said, you know there are other chairs. You said, yeah, I just like this section. I let you have that answer because I liked how bad it was. You changed the subject quickly, which told me nearly enough. And maybe I do it too, save you a little room. Look up when the door opens, notice when you're late. Maybe attraction isn't always a lightning strike event. Maybe sometimes it's repetition before either person knows what it meant. You ask if I'm going when I stand to get my coat, like leaving at the same time as some coincidence we owe. Then we walk a few blocks, talking longer than we need, and every ordinary minute gets harder not to read. Same place, same look, same little thing I keep noticing. Same place, no rush. I think I like this habit of us. I don't wanna ruin it by making it too serious. I like the small suspense, I like knowing you're near. I like that neither one of us has turned this into a project. I like that something can be real before it becomes clear. So tomorrow, sit wherever, I won't save the place. At least that's what I'll tell myself until I see your face. And if you choose the chair beside me, I won't call it destiny. I'll just move my bag and smile like that's nothing to me. Right next to me, again and again, like we're still pretending. This is only where your evening ends. Right next to me, no explanation, I don't mind the pattern. I just think it's worth mentioning. You can call it random, you can call it whatever, but you keep choosing asked what happens next. I said we don't have to know tonight. You smiled like that was exactly what you hoped I'd say.
We spent enough time trying to get ahead of feelings. Maybe we can let this one arrive in its own way.
You have things tomorrow, I have things to do. Neither one of us needs to rearrange a life to prove
that something here is real.
I know you wanna see me again.
I know I want the same. There's plenty for where we are.
I used to hear uncertainty and think something must be wrong. Now I know a future can be open without being gone.
You can care about somebody without knowing every road. You can hold a hand without trying to hold the whole world.
So sit a little closer, we got nowhere else to get to.
Tell me one more story, I'll tell you one of mine.
No countdown, no deadline, no reason to make a decision.
Just two people feeling calm enough to leave tomorrow to tomorrow. There's plenty of time,
we don't have to hurry.
Plenty of time
to learn what this becomes.
You don't need forever from me before the morning.
I don't need a promise to know I want you close.
There's plenty of time for questions and answers. Plenty of time
for changing our minds.
Tonight I just like the way we're sitting here. There's plenty of time.
I like that you have places that don't include me, friends I haven't met,
and parts of you I still don't know.
I like that there's more than what fits in one conversation. Something left to discover without turning that into distance.
You said you like the same, that I don't tell you everything just because we're getting closer, that I still have my own rhythm.
I think that's why this feels lighter.
Nothing here is trying to take more than either one of us is ready to give away.
Another day, another page,
no need to get ahead.
Another day, we'll find our way
when we get there.
If this grows, we'll grow with it.
If it changes,
we'll be honest. If one day we need a different answer,
we'll say it when it's true.
But tonight,
nothing needs fixing.
Nothing needs a final name.
You reach for me,
I reach for you,
and neither one of us has to explain. There's plenty of time,
we don't have to hurry.
Plenty of time
to learn what this becomes.
You don't need forever from me before the morning.
I don't need a promise to know I want you close.
There's plenty of time for questions and answers. Plenty of time
for changing our minds.
Tonight I just like the way we're sitting here. There's plenty of time, no rush ahead,
no race behind.
You take your time,
I'll take mine.
And if tomorrow finds us here again,
there's plenty of time.
There's plenty of time. Yeah. You can tell when I'm getting quiet for a reason I don't wanna name. You don't jump in with a dozen questions. You just give me somewhere safe to stay. Then 5 minutes later you say something funny, like you knew exactly what I needed first. I don't know when you got this good in me, but somehow you always make it work. I used to think being understood meant somebody agreeing all the time. You disagree with me pretty often, and somehow that still feels fine. You know when I'm being stubborn, you know when I'm actually hurt, you know when I need a little distance, and when distance only makes it worse. You read me right, even when I say it wrong. You hear the part I couldn't fit into the words. You read me right, but you don't make up my mind. You leave me room, and still know when to stay close. I don't need you knowing everything. I just like how often you get me right. Right enough, close enough, never trying too much. Right enough, that's enough. I like being known like that. Yesterday I snapped at nothing. You looked at me and raised an eyebrow. I said don't, you said okay, then handed me my coat on the way out. 10 minutes later I was laughing, because you never made a thing of it. You know the difference between a bad mood and a problem we actually need to fix. And when you're the one who's off, I try to give you the same grace. You don't need me filling every silence or reading worry into your face. Sometimes care is just attention without turning it into control. Knowing enough to stand beside someone without pretending you know it all. Not too close, not too far. Somehow you know where we are. Not too much, not too little. You meet me somewhere in the middle. I don't want a person who can finish every sentence. I want somebody willing to listen when I change it. I don't want a mirror, I don't need a perfect match. I like the little differences and how we work around that. You can call me out without making me feel small. I can tell you when you're wrong without turning it into war. Maybe that's the thing I trust the most. We can understand each other without needing to agree on every note. You read me right, even when I say it wrong. You hear the part I couldn't fit into the words. You read me right, but you don't make up my mind. You leave me room, and still know when to stay close. I don't need you knowing everything. I just like how often you get me right. You miss sometimes, so do I. That's probably why it still feels real. But more often than not, you read me right. You came in ready with your careful little speech. I could tell you practiced every line before you reached me. You said, I don't want another night like last week. I said good, cause I was tired of hearing myself speak. Then you looked at me like maybe I was joking. I moved a little closer, left the whole thing open. We can trade our pride for something we can use. I don't need to win if winning means I lose you. We know every button and exactly when to press it. Turn a tiny problem into 20 different questions. You go quiet, I get clever, then we both regret it. Funny how two smart people can completely miss the message. So here's mine, plain and simple, no defense. I miss the version of us that makes more sense. Not the perfect one, I never asked for that. Just the one that knows how to find its way back. Can we get on the same side? I don't wanna love you like a fight. You can keep your point, I'll keep mine. We can still be good at the same time. Come a little closer, lose the courtroom. There is nothing here we have to You laugh and say you always make it sound so easy. I say only when you're standing right here with me. Then your shoulders drop, the whole room changes. No big movie moment, just two people rearranging. Maybe that's the part I used to overlook. Love can change its tone without rewriting the book. You take my hand like you're testing if it's safe. I hold on long enough to answer what you didn't say. You know I'm not asking for some perfect resolution. I know being close won't fix every confusion, but the way you're looking at me feels less like defense and more like maybe we can finally make some sense. So say the thing you almost said before. I'll try not to turn it into something more. We don't need a winner standing at the end. I'd rather have my favorite person back as my friend. Can we get on the same side? I don't wanna love you like a fight. You can keep your point, I'll keep mine. We can still be good at the same time. Come a little closer, lose the courtroom. There is nothing here we have to prove. If you're still reaching, so am I. Can we get on the same side? I know apologies don't fix a habit, and one good night won't make us new. But every better thing begins with practice. So here's what I can do. I can listen past the part that stings. I can say what I mean before it turns mean. You can tell me when you're scared instead of leaving. We can make a little room before reacting to a feeling. Same side, not surrender, not goodbye. Same side, just remembering why we tried. Can we get on the same side? I don't wanna love you like a fight. You can keep your point, I'll keep mine. We can still be good at the same time. Come a little closer, lose a courtroom. There is nothing here we have to prove. If you're still reaching, so am I. Can we get on the same side? No winner, no loser, no final word tonight. Just me looking at you and choosing the same side. Same side.
You don't have to circle around it. I've already heard every version before. The careful one, the funny one, the one where you leave yourself a door. If you miss me, you can tell me. If you're unsure, say that too. I don't need the cleanest answer, I just want the one that's true. You look surprised when I said it, like honesty was some kind of test. I said I'm not trying to corner you, I'm trying to make this less of a mess. You laughed and said fair point, then finally dropped the act. And the whole conversation got lighter the minute neither one of us held back. I know people get complicated when they think a feeling has a price. Everybody wants to seem collected, everybody wants to look alright. But I don't care who liked who first, I don't care who called last. I don't wanna build a connection on pretending we don't have one. So say you wanna see me, don't hide it in a maybe later line. Say you're not ready if that's where you are tonight. I can handle disappointment better than I handle doubt. Clarity doesn't scare me, being kept in the dark wears me out. No code, no clue, no little game to get through. No code, just you. Tell me what is true. Say it plain, I can take it. Say my name, don't decorate it. If you want this, let me know. If you don't, I'll let it go. Say it plain, nothing fancy. I don't need the perfect answer, just something I don't have to translate. Say it plain. Yeah. You said I like being around you more than I planned. I said there, that wasn't hard. You said don't get used to it. I said too late. And for once we both just laughed. No dramatic shift in the room, no sudden promise attached. Maybe this is what I wanted, not a person who never hesitates, just somebody who can notice when hesitation turns into a wall. We can still be complicated, people usually are, but complicated doesn't mean we have to make communication hard. If your mind changes, tell me. If mine does, 'cause I'll do the same. If you need space, ask for it. Don't disappear and call it fate. If you're excited, show it. If you're nervous, that's allowed. I don't need less feeling, I need fewer ways to hide it now. I think we spend too much time trying not to look invested, as if caring first is losing, as if distance makes us interesting. I'd rather know the real thing, even if the real thing isn't neat. At least then when we're standing close, we're standing on something we can't believe. Say it plain, I can take it. Say my name, don't decorate it. If you want this, let me know. If you don't, I'll let it go. Say it plain, nothing fancy. I don't need the perfect answer, just something I don't have to translate. Say it plain, no script, no spin. Just tell me where you've been. Say it plain, I'll listen.
Say less, I can read the room. You don't have to dress it up, I know what you mean when you stay close, then look away, like you're trying not to give too much away. Say less, you don't need the perfect words. I can tell when something matters by the way you make it worse. Trying not to show it, trying not to care. Say less, I already know you're there. You came in with that careful tone, like every sentence needed editing. Ask me how I've been spent 10 minutes proving you already knew everything. You remember where I went last week, who I was with, and what I said, then called it casual conversation, like I couldn't hear the rest. I don't mind, I kinda like it the way you try to keep control. You always get more obvious the harder you try not to show. Maybe that's why I stopped asking questions you don't wanna answer yet. I get more from your hesitation than I ever got from yes. You say you're bad at talking feelings, I think you're only bad on purpose. You can talk all night about anything until the subject gets too close. Then suddenly you're checking your phone, looking anywhere but here. Like eye contact might make it official, like silence might make it clear. But I'm not asking for a label, I'm not standing with the deadline. I just want the honest version before you turn it into a punchline. If you miss me, you can say it. If you don't, that's fine as well. But every time you try to hide it, you end up telling on yourself. I hear it in the pause, I see it when you stay. I know it in the little things you don't know how to fake. Maybe one day you'll say it straight. Maybe one day you won't need all the extra space. Until then I'm not confused, I know enough by what you do. You don't need a speech, you don't need a plan. You don't need to make it bigger than it already is. Say less, I can read the room. You don't have to dress it up, I know what you mean when you stay close, then look away, like you're trying not to give too much away. Say less, you don't need the perfect words. I can tell when something matters by the way you make it worse. Trying not to show it, trying not to care. Say less, I already know you're there. Keep the long explanation, save it for another day. You don't have to tell me everything, sometimes less says it anyway.
You showed up different, not in some dramatic way. just less distracted, like you finally had something real to say. You didn't make a joke when I asked what changed. You looked right at me and said I got tired of acting the same. I didn't know what to do with that. I've heard promises before, but this one sounded quieter, and somehow that meant more. You didn't ask me to forget, you didn't try to skip ahead. You just sat there in the middle of the things we left unsaid. Maybe trust comes back slowly, maybe that's the better way. Maybe I don't need to know yet if this feeling's here to stay. Show me easy, show me steady, show me you're here when nobody's watching. Show me honest, show me ready, not for forever, just for what you're offering. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need a grand apology. Show me easy, and I'll believe what I can see. You call the next morning, not because anything was wrong, just to ask if I got home okay. Then talked until the coffee was gone. Small thing, maybe, but small things used to disappear the second you felt safe enough to think I would stay here. So I noticed I didn't say it, didn't wanna turn it into pressure. I let the moment have its size without measuring it against forever. Maybe that's what growth looks like, not fireworks, not some huge reveal, just doing one better thing long enough that it starts to feel real. Show me easy, show me steady, show me you're here when nobody's watching. Show me honest, show me ready, not for forever, just for what you're offering. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need a grand apology. Show me easy, and I'll believe what I can see. I used to think love had to be loud, or I wouldn't trust the feeling. Now I know the quiet things can do a better job of healing. The call when you said you'd call, the truth without a fight, a hand reaching for mine without needing the perfect time. You don't have to change overnight, just don't disappear when it gets real. That's enough to keep me open, that's enough to make me feel easy, steady, nothing to prove. Easy, steady, that's what I need from you. Show me easy, show me steady, show me you're here when nobody's watching. Show me honest, show me ready, not for forever, just for what you're offering. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need a grand apology. Show me easy, and I believe what I can see. Keep it simple, keep it true, I can meet you there if that's what you do. 1, 2, 3. You were halfway through a story when you forgot what you were saying, because I laughed before the ending and you said, now you've ruined it. I said, tell it better next time. You said, you're impossible, and started from the beginning like neither one of us had anywhere to go. That's the part I like, the useless little minutes, nothing important happening, still somehow I remember it. The way you try not to smile when you're pretending to be annoyed, the way I know you're staying before you ever make the choice. Stay for the joke, stay for the part where neither one of us is trying very hard. Stay for the laugh that gets out of control. Stay a little longer just to see where this goes. You don't need a reason, I don't need one too. If the night is getting better every minute next to you. Stay for the joke, then stay for one more. I like what happens when nobody's watching the door.
something different, then immediately wanted mine. I said, you always do this. You said, that's why I keep you nearby. I told you that was terrible. You said, still work though. And I hated that you had a point, which only made you laugh more. Some people make attraction feel like a complicated test. With you, it keeps showing up in all the parts that aren't impressive. No perfect lighting, no clever line, no moment built to prove a thing. Just me knowing exactly what your next expression means. One more story, one more laugh, one more minute, we don't have to get back. One more story, that's alright. I like you best when neither of us tries. I don't know if you're my type, I don't think I believe in types now. You don't check every box, you make half the boxes feel irrelevant. You talk too much when you're excited. You steal the better side of the seat. You say you're never hungry, then finish everything near me. And somehow all those little things keep becoming what I miss. Not some polished version, just the person underneath it. Maybe liking someone deeply starts less elegantly than people say. Maybe it's knowing all their habits and wanting them around anyway. I could ask where this is headed. You could give me some careful reply. We could turn a really good evening into a meeting about our lives. Or we could leave some room for something nice to be unfinished. Keep being honest, keep being funny, keep coming back because we wish to. That doesn't mean it doesn't matter. That doesn't mean we never choose. It just means I like the version where we don't rush what feels good. So finish the story, take your time. I'll try not to ruin the end. And if I do, you'll tell it again. Stay for the joke, stay for the part when neither one of us is trying very hard. Stay for the laugh that gets out of control. Stay a little longer just to see where this goes. You don't need a reason, I don't need one too. If the night is getting better every minute next to you. Stay for the joke, then stay for one more. I like what happens when nobody's watching the door. Finish the story, I promise I'll wait. Probably, maybe. Okay, start again. We said we keep it short, just catch up for a minute. And somehow every story found another story in it. You told me about your week, I told you what I've been avoiding. Neither one of us was trying to make the moment more important. You laughed at something small, and I forgot what time it was. You said we should probably go, then didn't move at all. I looked at you, you looked at me, and there was nothing left to prove. Just two people getting comfortable with having nowhere else to move. Still here talking, still not done, still finding reasons for one more one. Still here talking, that's alright, nobody's asking what it means tonight. You started telling me about a friend I never met then stopped to say you probably don't care about this. I said I do, keep going, and I meant it more than I did. There's something nice about caring for the details nobody thinks are worth remembering. You asked what I've been listening to. I said mostly the same old things. You said that sounds like you, and somehow that felt sweet. Not like you had me figured out, not like I couldn't change, just like you knew enough for me to recognize my favorite ways. We don't have to leave just because the hour says we should. We don't have to make a simple night into something huge. If you're comfortable, I'm comfortable too. We can let the next goodbye promises, no plan, no trying to understand why stay in another minute feels like such an easy thing to do. I used to think attraction needed something louder underneath, some kind of tension, some unanswered question keeping people on their feet. But maybe liking someone can sound more like this, a conversation getting longer because nobody wants to quit. You don't keep me guessing, you just keep me interested, and that's a different kind of pull. Wanna think I understand better now. I don't need to leave confused to know I wanna see you again. I can go home smiling without needing to know the ending. If you stand up, I'll stand too. If you sit back down, I'll probably do that with you. If you say one more thing, I'll listen. If you forget what it was, we'll laugh again. Maybe closeness isn't always a confession. Maybe sometimes it's a night that keeps extending because two people keep choosing not to end it yet. That's enough. I think that's enough. Still here talking, still not done, still finding reasons for one more one. Still here talking, that's alright. Nobody's asking what it means tonight. You said okay, really this time, and started one more story. I smiled and then stayed. You said I needed somewhere quiet, then laughed because the room was not. Somebody dropped a glass behind us, and half the place forgot to stop. But somehow in the middle of it, you looked more rested than before. Like all you really wanted was a person you didn't have to perform for. I know that feeling, I get tired too, of making every answer sound complete, of telling people everything's fine, when what I really mean is let me breathe. So I didn't ask for details, you didn't offer more than you had. We just let the conversation wander, and I think that helped more than a plan. Take your time, there's nothing chasing us tonight. Take your time, you don't have to make it sound alright. You can start a sentence, change your mind, leave a little silence in between. Take your time, you can be exactly where you've been. You told me something about your week, then stopped halfway through the thought. Said actually never mind, I said okay, and didn't try to pull it back. A minute later you returned to it on your own, without me asking twice. Funny how people tell you more when you don't make honesty a price. You asked if I was always like this, I said not even close. I used to fill every empty second because quiet made me nervous most. Maybe I learned, maybe you taught me, maybe we're both just tired enough to stop treating every good connection like it has to prove its love. No rush, no pressure, no perfect thing to say. No rush, no pressure, we can leave some room today. If you wanna talk, I'm listening. If you wanna laugh, I'm here. If you need to change the subject, we don't have to make it weird. If you wanna tell me everything you can, if you don't, that's fine. I don't need every part of you all at once to know I like your mind. Maybe closeness has a rhythm, and maybe ours just moves this way. A little truth, a little distance, a little more another day. Nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing we need to repair. I like how easy it feels when neither one of us is trying to get somewhere. Take your time, there's nothing chasing us tonight. Take your time, you don't have to make it sound alright. You can start a sentence, change your mind, leave a little silence in between. Take your time, you can be exactly where you've been. No hurry, no need, I like you better when you breathe. Take your time, I've got mine. I said I wasn't looking, you said neither was I. Then somehow we started talking like we'd known each other all our lives. No game, no performance, no pretending to be hard to read. You asked a real question, I gave a real answer, and you did the same for me. That's rare, at least for me. Usually that's some kind of guessing, somebody holding back, somebody keeping count, somebody testing the connection. But you don't make me chase, and I don't make you prove it. We're just good in the same room. Maybe that's the whole attraction, maybe that's what makes it new. This could be easy, wouldn't that be nice? No mixed signals, no changing overnight. You like me, I like you, maybe that's enough to do something good with. This could be easy for once, let it be. You text when you say you will, I know that sounds like nothing, but consistency gets attractive when you've had enough of bluffing. You don't disappear for 3 days, then come back acting charming. You don't turn a small misunderstanding into some emotional warning. And I don't feel the need to act less interested than I am. I don't wait an hour to reply just to look like I have plans. I have plans, you have plans, and somehow that makes this better. Two people with their own lives who still like being together. No gain, no chase, no need to make it harder. No gain, no race, just meet me where you are. Hey, maybe people get suspicious when a good thing starts off calm, like chemistry only counts if somebody does something wrong. I used to think the tension was what made the feeling strong. Now I think I like the version where I don't have to prove I belong. You can tease me, I can tease you, we can still keep a little spark. Easy doesn't mean boring, it just means nobody's in the dark. And if something changes, we'll say it. If something matters, we'll know. For now, I like the rhythm, and I don't see a reason to slow it. I don't need another story where the best part is the confusion. I don't need somebody distant just to make closeness feel important. Give me steady, give me funny, give me honest when it's awkward. Give me somebody who can stay without making staying look like work. This could be easy, wouldn't that be nice? No mixed signals, no changing overnight. You like me, I like you, maybe that's enough to do something good with. This could be easy for once, let it be easy, not empty. Easy, still exciting. Easy, no pretending. Maybe that's the whole thing. This could be easy, wouldn't that be nice? No mixed signals, no changing overnight. You like me, I like you, maybe that's enough to do something good with. This could be easy for once, let it be. No chase, no test, no making good feel complicated. If this can be easy, I'll take it. You said, I think you're overthinking. I said, that's rich coming from you. You laughed because we both remember how many times you've done it too. Then you leaned back, looked at me, said, alright, what are you worried about? I started with a complicated answer. You stopped me somewhere in the middle. Do you like this? Yeah. Do I like this? I think so. Then what exactly are we solving? I didn't have anywhere to go, and I hated how much sense you made, which made you laugh again. Sometimes the person who annoys you is also your favorite friend. Turns out we don't need a bigger answer. Turns out we can let a feeling happen. Turns out not every question needs a meeting in my head. You like me, I like you. Turns out that's pretty good instead. That's pretty good instead. I spent years preparing for every possible goodbye, thinking if I saw it coming, it would hurt less when it arrived. But all that preparation mostly meant I missed the present, watching for an ending while somebody was still sitting right beside me. You never asked me to stop being careful, you just asked me to be here. That's different, and I think I'm finally getting it. I can use what I've learned without treating every new person like they're responsible for every old thing that didn't work. Right now, right here, that's enough information. Right now, right here, no extra explanation. You still do things that make no sense to me, like refusing directions and pretending getting lost was somehow part of the plan. I still take too long to choose what I want, then complain when we're late. We aren't magically compatible in every tiny way, but I like your mind, I like your timing, I like the way you disagree without making me regret having an opinion of my own. I like the life I have, I like you inside some of it, and that sounds healthier than needing somebody to become the whole thing. So when I start predicting 6 months from tonight, remind me I don't even know what I'm having later. When you start getting quiet because you're scared to need me, I'll remind you that wanting someone doesn't make you any weaker. We can meet each other in the actual moment, not the worst one we imagined, not the best one we rehearsed. Just two people doing pretty well without needing certainty to tell us what it's worth. Turns out we don't need a bigger answer. Turns out we can let a feeling happen. Turns out not every question needs a meeting in my head. You like me, I like you. Turns out that's pretty good instead. Who knew? Apparently us. Once we stop making everything tough, turns out I can live with this more than live with it. I kinda like it.
Too deep. You pick the place, I pick the time. You hate deciding where to eat, I hate deciding when to leave. Somehow it works out every time. You remember birthdays, I remember where we parked. You know when to make me laugh, I know when the joke would miss the mark.
Nothing about us is perfectly balanced if you count every little thing. Some weeks you carry more, some weeks I do. That's just how people seem to be. But underneath the changing details, there's something I can trust. Neither one of us is always given, neither one is always taken from us. It works both ways. I reach, you reach. I need a little room, you give it back to me. It works both ways. You fall, I lean. Nobody keeps a tally, nobody has to earn a thing. Some days I give more, some days you do. As long as we keep moving toward each other too, it works both ways.
You told me once you didn't want a relationship, where being needed became a job. I said I didn't want one either, where independence meant staying apart.
So we learn the middle slowly, not by talking once and getting it right, by missing cues, trying again and getting a little better over time.
I know when you're overloaded, you know when I'm taking too much on.
You tell me go see your friends, I tell you take the day. Neither one of us treats distance like a warning something's wrong. And when we come back together, there's still plenty to talk about. Back and forth, give and take, not the debt, not the trade. Back and forth, that's the way we keep choosing this.
I used to think romance was somebody doing everything without being asked. Now I think it's noticing when somebody's tired and knowing when to give them slack.
It's letting plans move around without making love feel less secure. It's knowing one person's bad week doesn't mean the other should keep score. You don't owe me constant attention, I don't owe you constant calm. We get to be imperfect people and still be good inside each other's arms. That's what makes me confident. Not that nothing ever shifts, it's knowing when the balance changes. Both of us will notice it. Your turn, my turn. Nobody wins, nobody burns. Your turn, my turn. Still on the same team.
If I stop showing up, tell me if you feel alone.
Say so. If you need
something, ask me, don't wait until resentment grows.
I'll try to do the same even when my pride gets loud. I don't want quiet disappointment living underneath the house. And when we get it wrong, we'll adjust. That's not failure, that's just trust. I don't need love frozen in one perfect shape. I want something flexible enough to bend with every ordinary change. It works both ways. I reach, you reach. I need a little room, you give it back to me. It works both ways. You fall, I lean. Nobody keeps a tally, nobody has to earn a thing. Some days I give more, some days you do. As long as we keep moving toward each other too. It works both ways. No tally, no debt, just showing up the best we can. It works both ways.
I knew something had shifted when you stopped asking if I was free and started saying I wanna see you, like wanting that was easy. No little joke afterward, no reason to take it back. Just one honest sentence sitting there without a mask. I didn't know how much I missed that, somebody meaning what they said. No game built around the timing, no guessing what came next. I said, yeah, I'd like that, and you said, good, me too. It shouldn't have felt unusual, but maybe simple things still do. That works for me. Say what you mean. Show up when you want to, leave room when you need. That works for me. No perfect routine, just something we don't have to turn into a mystery. You want me here, I want you to. That works for me. Yeah. You changed the plan on Friday, said you'd had a longer day, then asked if I was disappointed instead of acting like I'd be okay. I said a little, but I get it. You said thanks for saying that. And somehow being disappointed didn't turn into a bigger problem than that. I think I used to confuse tension with having something strong. If nobody was pulling away, I wondered what was wrong. Now I like a person who can tell me what they need, and trust that I can hear the truth without making it about me. works for me, works for me. Nothing fancy, just honestly. You have things I don't understand, I probably always will. Some habits that make me laugh, some that test my patience still. I'm sure you got a list for me, and honestly, that's fair. I don't need compatibility to mean we're identical everywhere. What I need is room for difference and a reason to believe that when something starts to matter, neither one of us will leave. Not dramatically, not silently, not as punishment or proof. Just two people staying present long enough to tell the truth. I don't need intensity every time we talk. I don't need a crisis just to know you care a lot. Give me steady, give me funny, give me room to have a day. Give me somebody who can disagree and still decide to stay. And if things change, we'll handle that. When something changes for real, I don't need to practice endings while we're standing in something good. I like what this is becoming without needing to control the speed. You meet me where I am, and that works for me. That works for me. Say what you mean, show up when you want to, leave room when you need. That works for me. No perfect routine, just something we don't have to turn into a mystery. You want me here, I want you to. That works for me. No test, no chase, no complicated way. That works for me. You can tell, even when I don't say much. You can tell by the way I stay in touch, by the way I look your way when somebody says your name. You can tell, I don't hide it very well. I used to think I had a better poker face, then you started smiling every time I tried. You said you know you're easy to read, right? I said only if you're looking all the time. They got quiet for a second, now uncomfortable, just true. Then you look down at your drink like maybe I had finally caught you too. You notice things, the little changes when I'm tired, when I'm fine. You know the difference between I'm busy and I need a little time. So maybe we're both obvious, maybe that's not such a crime. Maybe liking someone doesn't need a better disguise. You send me things you never send to anybody else we know. A joke with no explanation, a picture from 3 days ago. You say it made you think of me, but act like that means nothing. I don't call you out, I like the way the feeling keeps on showing. You tell me when you're nervous without ever using that word. You start talking faster, then forget the point you meant to make. I know when you're about to leave and secretly you want me to stop you. I know because I do the same, and somehow you always know too. No secret, no mystery, not if you're watching carefully. No secret, no need to tell. Some things show themselves. Maybe this is easier than either one expected. Maybe we were waiting for some bigger kind of sign, but all the evidence is ordinary, and maybe that's exactly why I trust him more, I like you more, and I don't need to overstate it. You can hear it, you can see it in the way I never fake it. You can tell, even when I don't say much. You can tell by the way I stay in touch, by the way I look your way think you like that it shows. You said you weren't flirting, which was already pretty funny, considering you moved your chair the second someone sat beside me. I said, relax, I'm not accusing you. You said you kinda are. Then asked if I was free tomorrow, like that helped your case at all. I like that you're confident until I look at you too long. Then suddenly you're interested in whatever's playing in the background. You can talk to anybody, but you get strangely careful with me. And every time you try to hide it, you make the whole thing easier to see. You had me there. For a second I believed you. You had me there, like I couldn't see right through you. Say we're friends, say it's nothing, then find another reason to be near. You almost had me. You had me there. Almost convincing, almost cool. Then you smiled and ruined it for you. You texted me a picture of something you knew I'd like, then followed it with, thought you'd appreciate this, like you didn't spend the night. Waiting for my answer, you replied before I finished typing. I didn't mention it, I'm generous like that. You asked what I was doing later, then said just curious. I said you ask a lot of questions for somebody so mysterious. You laughed, said fine, I wanna see you. And there it was, no fireworks, just one straight sentence. And suddenly I liked you twice as much. There you go, that's more like it. No need to hide what already fits. I don't need you playing distant, I don't think distance makes you cooler. I like you best when you forget to manage every little move. When you say the wrong thing, then laugh before I can. When you ask if I miss you, then admit you hope I do. There's enough uncertainty in every new connection. We don't have to manufacture more just to keep each other's attention. Give me the fun part, give me the teasing, give me the look across the room. Just don't make honesty the one thing you're afraid to do. I like the back and forth, I like a little tension. I just don't need a guessing game to hold my interest. If you want another night, ask me. If you wanna know, ask me. You might find out being clear doesn't ruin anything. And if I tease you, it's because I like you. You can give it right back, I can take it. There's plenty of room for a little bit of trouble without turning the whole thing into something complicated. You had me there. For a second I believed you. You had me there, like I couldn't see right through you. Say we're friends, say it's nothing, and find another reason to be near. You almost had me. You had me there. Almost cool, almost smooth. Next time, try a little harder, or don't. I like this version of you. You don't feel the silence just because the silence came. You don't ask 10 questions when I say I had a strange day. You wait until I'm ready, then listen like you mean it. I didn't know how much I'd notice till I met somebody who could do it. I used to think connection had to come with constant motion. Every hour another message, every feeling turned wide open. But you can sit beside me without trying to perform, and somehow that feels closer than the things I knew before. You make it simple, not small, not less, just easier to trust. You make it simple, and maybe that's what I've been missing most. You call when you want to, you don't manufacture reasons. You say I'd like to see you, like wanting me isn't something you need to hide behind a joke or make me figure out myself. There's something almost unfamiliar about not having to ask for help. When we disagree, you don't disappear. You don't punish me with distance. You tell me when you're bothered, then give me room to answer. I keep waiting for the part where everything gets harder, but maybe healthy doesn't need a dramatic second chapter. You make it simple to show up as I am, to say I missed you without wondering where I stand. You make it simple to let a good thing stay good. I thought love needed more confusion. Maybe I misunderstood. You make it simple to be close without losing space, to know that one bad mood won't make everything change. You make it simple, and I don't mean ordinary. I mean I can finally breathe around somebody who still matters to me. Yesterday you asked if I wanted some time alone. I said maybe for an hour. You said okay, call me when you're done. No offense, no hidden meaning, no test I had to pass. And I laughed after you left at how rare that used to be. I like that I can miss you without turning it into worry. I like that we can take our time without calling that uncertainty. Maybe this is what I wanted before I knew how to describe it. Not somebody who keeps me guessing, somebody who makes honesty inviting. I don't need you to save me, I don't wanna save you. I want to hold people with a good thing running through. I want room for bad days, room for changing plans, room to say I need you without giving up who I am. And if one day this gets harder, we'll deal with what is true. I don't need to borrow trouble from a future we haven't moved into. Right now you're easy to believe because your actions match your words, and that might be the quietest, best thing I've ever learned. You make it simple to show up as I am, to say I missed you without wondering where I stand. You make it simple to let a good thing stay good. I thought love needed more confusion. Maybe I misunderstood. Not empty, not dull, not missing any spark, just simple enough to know where we are. You make it simple. Yo, your move, I already told you where I stand. Your move, I'm done trying to reach your hands. If you want me around, you know how to find me. I'm not disappearing, I'm just done deciding for you. You say you hate mixed signals, then send enough for both of us. One day you're talking like you miss me, next day you're impossible to touch. I used to answer every question before you even had to ask. Now I'm leaving room between us to see if you can cross it back. I know you like me, that's not the issue. I know you feel something when I leave. The problem is you only get courageous when you think you're losing me. And I don't want another conversation where you tell me all the reasons you're unsure. I've heard them, I respect them, but I can't keep doing all the work. So make a move if you mean it. Say what you want and believe it. I'm not asking for forever, I'm asking you to be clear. You don't need the perfect timing, you just need to stop hiding. I've already met you halfway in every way I can, now it's your move. I went out Friday with some friends, you somehow heard before I told you. Suddenly you're asking who was there, like that's information that I owe you. I said you can't keep me in the gray, then get jealous when I live my life. You said that's fair and changed the subject, which is your favorite way to buy some time. I don't need to make you feel guilty, I don't want some dramatic scene. I just learned that being understanding doesn't mean ignoring what I need. Maybe you come closer, maybe you don't. Both the answers I can use, but I'm done filling in the blanks just because you're scared to choose your move. I already told you where I stand, your move. I'm done trying to reach your hands if you want me around. You know how to find me, I'm not disappearing, I'm just done deciding for you. You could call, you could show up, you could say I got it wrong. You could tell me you're not ready, and I wouldn't hold that against you. What I can't do is keep pretending that uncertainty means depth. Sometimes complicated is just complicated, and sometimes clarity is respect. Good move if you mean it, say what you want and believe it. I'm not asking for forever, I'm asking you to be clear. You don't need the perfect timing, you just need to stop hiding. I've already done the reaching, now I need to see you choose. It's your move, no pressure, no game, just say it straight.